Welcome to your quick 3-minute second stimulus check and stimulus package update. I just wanted to say thank you for all the love and support I received yesterday when I spoke just a little bit on clickbait and the importance of integrity in these stimulus updates. We just passed 99,000 subscribers, and that's honestly mind-blowing to me. 99% of the way to 100,000. Wow, I just appreciate all of you. And as always, please make sure to help me combat the YouTube algorithm's dislike of short videos by liking, subscribing, and watching through to the end of the video. I'm told percentage watch time on a video is super important. So onto the news. The blame game is in full force in all things stimulus. Speaker Pelosi is pointing fingers at President Trump and Senate Leader McConnell, accusing them of failing to accept the level of relief that is required to resolve the issues at hand. Pelosi has put the ball in the president's court by saying, "We're writing the bill and hopefully we'll be able to resolve some of the other differences. We could do that before the election if the president wants to." Then Trump and McConnell are accusing Pelosi of purposely delaying negotiations by giving zero leeway in her positions. The claim is that Pelosi is doing so to pick up some political brownie points while hindering a Trump presidential victory. On this, President Trump said, "That's one of the reasons I think we're going to take over the House. Because of her, Nancy Pelosi doesn't want to approve anything. Nancy Pelosi does not want to approve it. We are ready, willing, and able to do something. Don't forget, we've already approved 3 plans. This one she doesn't want." Then we have nearly all moderate Republicans and Democrats who are saying, stop being boneheads and just pass something already. And all the American people and all of you watching, of course, feel the same way. Remember the Problem Solvers Committee? They had a proposal that took both of the Republican and Democratic ideas, adjusted the language and the spending, and found something reasonable. It really can be that simple. This finger pointing has led most legislators to believe the odds of getting something passed before the election are unfortunately very low. I don't know. What do you think about this? Part of me thinks, well, yeah, of course we won't see anything passed because we haven't seen anything in the last 5 months, so why would we expect any kind of major progress within the next week? But then there's the other part of me that remembers how the second round of Paycheck Protection funding was handled months ago. If you remember, the initial funding for the PPP program ran out in about a week. However, both sides were able to come together and pass more funding within like 3 or 4 days without any funny business, no weird language, just relief. So I know it's possible. I really want to like and trust these guys, but they just make it so damn hard sometimes. Despite the finger pointing, party leaders and negotiators are still saying they're slowly coming closer and closer to a deal. But I realize this is starting to remind me of Zeno's paradox. Way back in 500 BC, the philosopher Zeno came up with the thought experiment that if Achilles needed to run from point A to point B, but in order to get there, he had to travel half the distance the first day, and then half the remaining distance the day after that, and then half that remaining distance on the third day, on and on. The paradox is that Achilles would never actually get to point B. He'd be infinitely close, but not quite all the way. This is how I feel about the stimulus progress we're being fed every single day. We're getting 50% closer every day, but just never quite all the way, it seems. It just seems so odd. Anyways, from here, let's do some rapid fire news. A group of landlords in Ohio have filed suit against the CDC for the eviction ban that they enacted through Trump's executive order. The group claims that Congress never gave the CDC this power and it's unconstitutional. This is going to be a complicated case as there is a 1944 law that gives the CDC power to take whatever action they deem necessary to stop the transmission of infectious disease. And then to end off with some good news, new jobless claims are down to 787,000 last week, a decrease of 6.5% in a single week from the week before. So some things are getting a little bit better. So that's everything you need to know for today on the second stimulus check and the next stimulus package. Remember to help me combat the YouTube algorithm. Use the link in my description for Webull and get a free stock. And of course, have a profitable day.